Welcome to the Gamepad Saga Podcast, where gaming isn't just a pastime, it's a story worth telling. From retro classics to the latest releases, we dive deep into the worlds, the characters, and the culture that made gaming unforgettable. Whether you're a casual player or a hardcore fan, this is your checkpoint for all things gaming. Grab your controller, press start, and join the saga. So I'm Eric.
Kishion. I'm dying.
Brother, thank you for joining me again. Little under the weather, I see there.
Yeah.
I did not force him to come and do that.
No, we got tequila, so we're good.
But I hope you do feel better, and I hope we can get through this. And
No, we will get through this.
Okay.
We will get through this. Even if I have to go into the grave, we will get through this. One way, shape, or another.
Okay.
Sniffle. I just got worse in the last 5 minutes.
No.
Okay. We'll be all right.
We'll be all right.
Yeah.
All right. Take another.
Maybe a sip of tequila will work. Hold on. Hold that thought.
So, I guess I have a few, talking points here. I was just scrolling through the Instagram, found something that caught my eye. I guess the algorithm was working in my favor. And it was kind of talking about games from, the 90s. And here's a few little tidbits, I guess. And I would like to hear your thoughts on these that pop up.
Okay.
So, I guess I'll start with the handle. It's KITIJA .OZO. Let me just throw a few things out there. And it says, he said, children in the 90s played games that forced the brain to fail and try again. Mario, Sonic, Prince of Persia. You had 3 lives, no saves, no hints. When you lost, you learned patience, planning, and frustration tolerance. Today, many games guide kids step by step, autosave every 10 seconds, and remove real challenge. And it was one of those posts, comparing games from then to today and how today feels, safe. But we got 5 to go through. But what are your thoughts?
And we can spend all the time we need. I agree. I totally agree with that. To an extent, because there are some games now that are still challenging. I guess if you look at it, the games that are out now, the Souls games.
Yes.
Those are pretty intense.
Yes.
Zelda has gotten back to its roots, where the original Nintendo game, you kind of were just dropped. I've said this on many episodes. You're just dropped in the middle of the map, and it's like, all right, figure it out yourself.
Right.
And not Skyward Sword, but Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom kind of do that. I mean, they mainly do that, but mostly in the beginning, it kind of walks you through it. Now, I got the Tears of the Kingdom collection, and I have not played it yet because I haven't beaten Breath of the Wild. I will not touch it until I beat Breath of the Wild.
So you get a little tutorial, which most games do, but then after that, you're done.
Yeah.
Figure out the rest.
Just figure it out. I would say most games nowadays, they do have kind of a hand-holdy type thing going on. I think the one game that really could stand out to me about hand-holdy is I want to say the newer God of Wars.
Okay.
I kind of feel not a feeling, but just playing them. I guess the only hand-holdy, the non-hand-holdy thing is finding all the Valkyries and fighting them. But otherwise, there's plenty of other games I can think of. I'm trying to think while I'm trying to survive at the same time. Let me see. I mean, I wouldn't say. I mean, I guess you can go with the first-person shooters. A lot of them are kind of hand-holdy.
Yeah. 'Cause I did feel that a lot with Destiny.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, here's your, Fable comes to mind. Sorry.
Oh, what?
Fable, the
Which one?
highlighted
The first
path.
one?
I don't know if it was the first thing. It was the
Oh, no, the
second or
first one had the
third.
highlighted path,
Did it?
too.
Okay. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I think that's a little different. Because Dead Space has the same thing.
Do they? Okay.
Yeah. Dead Space had the same thing in the original. I don't know about the new one. I have the new one.
Mm-hmm.
Still in the plastic ceiling, because I'm a fucking crazy person. But yeah, Dead Space had that. It's quite a few other games that Splinter Cell, I believe, had some hand-holding mechanic when you could like see through walls, see where everyone's at and stuff like that, and plan your attack. Which, I mean, I wouldn't say that's a hand-holding mechanic. You could specify it as, right. But it's more of like a mechanic in the game that's going to help you plan and
what you're gonna do. Stick more to your stealth, I guess.
Yeah,
I always felt that game kind of forced stealthness compared to Metal Gear or other games.
The later Splinter Cell, Blacklist. But even though Blacklist is a great game, I will say though, I do agree with the 90s games. I mean, Lion King, enough said. Battletoads, enough said. Like, what are some other hard games that were out there? Aladdin, enough said.
Yeah.
Enough said. Like, people had to switch consoles to make it easier for them.
Right.
The Super Nintendo Aladdin is insane, but the Sega Genesis Aladdin, so much easier. So much easier.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I kind of thought, I mean, I don't know, using an excuse, just system limitations back then.
Sip number 2.
But the autosave feature, I would say, has come in clutch sometimes. I will say
that, yeah.
I was playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and I went on for an hour.
Nice. This is going.
And I forgot to save. And the game's like, I'm just going to freeze. I was like, no, it did not freeze. No. It froze, but, haven't picked it up since because it's kind of like, ugh. But
because we don't have the time anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't have the time. And you want to know something? To be real, even though it's like, I would say it would be for the younger generation to, have the automatic saves, all the rest of the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It helps well with Hitman. I play Hitman. Oh God. But I will say, majority of the gaming generation is our age.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess we welcomed it.
Yes.
No.
Let's see what we got. Number 2 here. Games back then also changed spatial memory, like Tetris, Doom, Quake, Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
You had no map, no path arrows. Zelda. Must have been the Nintendo version that had no maps. Because I know the Super Nintendo had a map.
No, the Nintendo version had a map too. Because like it was, I believe it was on the screen itself.
Yeah,
you were just going through it, but it was only the map of that section,
that area. Yeah, you remembered layouts.
No, you
secrets.
could pull up the map. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but yeah, you can pull up the map. Yeah. Sorry.
Scientists now show that these games strengthen the hippocampus, the part of the brain for memory and navigation. Modern games often give glowing lines, GPS arrows, voice assistants. Hey.
Yeah.
Kids follow instead
Watch out.
of figuring out. The psychologist said old games grew explorers, new ones grow followers, which I guess today it kind of depends on the game.
I agree.
I don't think all games are like that.
I agree.
Because obviously certain games you have to learn a pattern to
figure out boss,
yeah,
or like a particular henchman or something.
Yeah, because I remember
Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars. With the two latest ones with Cal Kestis.
Oh, Fallen Order, and Survivor. Yes, yeah, because obviously they're gonna program the enemy, or I guess AI, whatever, to move a certain way, and they can't really. I mean, they could, if they want to program it that way, they'd make it deviate, but...
I mean, some games, they make it deviate. So.
Yeah. And that's always... welcoming, but not. Because it's like you go in there, all right, you're going to do this, and this, and this.
And then all of a
But
sudden,
then if there's that game where it switches up, it's like, no.
gotcha, bitch.
Actually, Hitman does that. There's this one villain, I guess. He's in escalation, actually. He can populate or spawn in 3 different locations. And usually there's one where he never goes for me, but everything you see, or every video that you watch, he pops up for that one particular place. But
in World Assassin, is that like the little limited time events, or is it in a mission?
One of the is it? It could be on the rotation one.
Okay.
Santa
the limited time events.
Yeah, those have been pretty interesting lately. We had Bruce Lee.
Now we got Eminem versus Shady.
Eminem one was interesting. I was like, oh wow.
I haven't done that. I've seen it, and I'm like, should I?
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, the celebrity targets are fun. Oh, also, side note for IOI, their new 007 game was pushed back to May. I mean, I don't know. I'm a fan of 007. I've gone down the journey of watching all the movies. I still have a few more to go.
Yeah. But I like the Daniel Craig ones. No, nothing beats the Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan, yes.
Nothing beats that.
GoldenEye was my introduction.
I think mine was Thunderball.
Really?
Yeah, Thunderball was my first one, and then that's when I was really into liking Sean Connery as
an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Sean Connery's special place in my heart.
Yes, I like to watch black kids play basketball. I touch myself, Chris Cole.
Oh my god! But I think we're sidestep a little bit. For me, each Bond character has a special place. They all bring something to the table.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that new.
But as far as the new game goes, I wasn't impressed by their gameplay they had, regardless of what everyone was complaining about.
What was the complaints?
That it kind of looks like old hardware. Doesn't look...
It looks like a Hitman game.
Well, that's my first thought. I was like, this is just a rescanned Hitman game. But it looked a little...
Uncharted-ish?
Yeah.
Well, I mean...
So then, I don't know. I mean, it could have been, who knows when the build was.
Yeah, I mean, when did they do their thing? They did it like a little later in the summer.
October.
Yeah. September, I think. Late September or something like that. So, I mean, it's probably closer to the finished build of the game, but they're still probably doing some polishing.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. We'll see.
I look at it as it was probably one of those anyone who's played, again, Splinter Cell, Blacklist, Hitman Absolution, those 2 games were very similar. Believe they were made by this. Oh, no. Did IOI? No. Let me see. IOI, I believe, didn't do Hitman Absolution. I believe it was Ubisoft that did Hitman Absolution.
I believe so. Go back and check out our Hitman episode and find out.
Absolution. No, it was developed by IO Interactive, yeah.
Oh, okay. So they did do it.
So IO Interactive with Absolution in Blacklist from Ubisoft, Splinter Cell Blacklist. Damn near the same game. Damn near, because that was like I think that was maybe the only linear Hitman game.
Absolution.
Yeah. It was like story driven.
Yeah.
More or less than, taking out the target any way you can, right? Where it's like more open to do things. And I feel 007 is kind of in that genre.
Yeah.
I mean, really, if you liked Hitman Absolution or Splinter Cell Blacklist, you're definitely going to like 007, which I liked both those games. I'm pretty excited for it. The complaints, however, I mean, they're fair, right? But,
yeah,
you got to remember, not everything's about graphics. It's about how it plays. Because it can look great.
Are you sure? Because the only complaint I see, it's not refreshing. I can't see.
You know
That's
what?
all I see. No one talks about gameplay. All they care is about their monitor and can it run at 60 FPS.
And you know what?
I swear, that's all I see.
Yeah, and
I'm like, guys, you're missing the point.
Yeah, and you know what? They're always going to miss everyone is going to miss the point because everything is such instant gratification now when it comes to games. Yeah. Whether the game is great or the game is bad. If the game is great, it's great. But if it's bad, holy shit, right? Yeah. Like everyone's burning buildings everywhere. Black Ops 7, for instance. Everyone's like, oh my God, the campaign's terrible. No one plays fucking first-person shooters for campaigns anymore. Stop.
Right.
Stop. You are like the silent small majority, or minority, sorry, that still wants to do a campaign. Well, I don't have internet at my house. I don't want to be tracked. Well, whatever it may be.
I love campaigns. I love the one players.
I like one players as better, just like the rest of them.
Yeah.
But one players that are like RPGs or, I mean, even Souls games are now multiplayer, but things like that. But we all know that we want to get on Call of Duty or Battlefield to go hurt people's feelings, not to just be like, you know what, solely the campaign.
Yeah.
Get out of here. You no, enough. All right.
I want to log in and hurt someone's feelings.
Yes,
today.
every day I wake up. Even when I know I'm not going to be on the game, I'd be like, damn, I wish I was using my Car 98 and my Super 46i in Warzone right now and ruining kids. But I don't ever say to myself, man, I really want to replay that campaign. Although Modern Warfare 2 campaign was great. I liked it. I didn't play Modern Warfare 3's campaign because I didn't care about it. I just watched a YouTube video.
Call it a day.
Yeah. So, I mean, jeez. You know, and this whole graphics thing, I got to go somewhere with that because now graphics cards coming out with less memory and these games are coming out with more memory.
Do you think that's intentional?
Yeah, I think it's intentional because it just makes you buy the bigger graphics card. Now you have to go to a 5080 or a 5090 or a 4080 or a 4090 or a 3080 or a 3090 as opposed to going cheaper. I mean, in the 30 series, I believe the 3060 had 12 gigabytes. Okay. I think that was the highest one. And then anything higher than that was like the 3070 until they came out with the TIs and the Supers and stuff. The base models were, besides the 3060, were at like fucking 8 gigs.
Jeez.
Bro, nobody runs 8 gigs anymore.
Yeah.
Or if they do, your shit's barely going to run it. What?
Interesting.
So yeah, complain and bitch and moan about the graphics.
Right.
But if you're a PC player, you're going to have to fork over more money in order to even actually play the game to begin with.
Yeah. Wow.
So, I mean, it's not all graphics. It's not always about graphics. Even though games look beautiful, like Final Fantasy VII Remake, Integrate, also the same thing, and Rebirth. Beautiful fucking game, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to spend $80 million on a new graphics card to play it.
I hear you.
But it is intentional, I believe.
Oh, okay. Another thing here. Another difference. 90s games were short but hard. You had to stop when you failed. Today's games are endless. And this kind of goes into the battle royales when there is no end, really. Fortnite, Roblox, Ginish, Minecraft. Built to keep attention forever. He said this trains a different circuit. Instead of finishing tasks, kids get addicted to constant stimulation. One parent said, "My son never knows when to stop. The game ends him. He doesn't end the game." That never happened with Sega or PlayStation 1. Because the games are different.
I have a story.
Oh, here we go.
I have a story. And yeah, forgive me, but I'm going to tell this story. Here we go. So as you all know, and if you don't, in previous podcasts, I kind of had a little family tree, kind of tell you like all of us as gamers, as a family.
Yeah.
Ree is our youngest brother who was in the Navy, and he's out there on the waters right now. I haven't heard from him in a while.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, out there on the waters fighting for our country. So appreciate you, Ree. Love you. But I really wanted to smack shit out you one of these one day when World of Warcraft became a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that was kind of like I guess that was kind of near the beginning, like that Guild Wars, games like that were kind of in the beginning stages of taking over, really.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I remember showing up one day and he was talking about WoW. I was like, what? That's you?
Yeah.
That surprised me.
I remember it was when we were still getting allowances, remember?
Mm-hmm.
And Dad wouldn't pay
Y'all got
us.
allowance?
Yeah, we got allowances. I think it was like $5 or $10 a week, or something like that. But basically, we had a schedule on what we had to do, right? So one of us did the dishes, the other one did the trash, the other one vacuumed.
Your household chores.
Yeah, just your basic household chores, clean the bathroom, stuff like that. Even though the bathroom always got stuck with me for whatever fucking reason. Y'all need to learn how to clean the goddamn bathroom.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so Ree would never do his task, and my dad he's a military guy, so not my dad, our dad, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I can't talk. The basis was if one of us didn't do our chores, none of us got allowance.
Yeah.
And sometimes we would have to do some of his chores in order to get the allowance.
Yeah.
But we would somehow try to finagle trying to get his money because we did his chores. And then
his job.
what
We
he
should
would
get
do?
paid more.
What would he do? This is what he would do. He would hit himself.
What?
He did this to me all the fucking time. I'm so sick. I'm upset even telling this story. He would hit himself on the arm.
Yeah.
As hard as he could, right? Because he was a bigger kid then.
Yeah.
Right? And so, larger surface area, louder sound.
I can't believe you did that.
Yeah, he would hit himself. I would get in trouble all the time, bro.
Oh my God.
Like there were times I didn't touch the man.
Bro, I'm sleeping. What you talking
Yeah, right. He would go, bam. Oh, Sean.
Why you hit me like that?
Yeah. And then Mom would come upstairs and be like, what the hell's going on? Like, Mom, I swear to God, I didn't touch him. I did not touch him. And then yeah, you did.
Oh my God.
So it was one time. Oh man. So he's playing WoW, and I fucking had it with him. I was playing WoW one day. I said, fuck this shit. I'm so upset that this man can't even take out the trash for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get paid. Man, I rode his ass all day one day. Just all day. Hey, take out the trash. He finally took it out. But man, those constantly stimulating games, there's nothing wrong with them.
Oh, there's a lot wrong with it.
No, there's nothing. Well, I mean, if you are, go ahead.
Went through something like that with Destiny.
No, see,
2014, 2015.
Well, then Dad's got a problem too.
Eat, sleep, rinse, repeat. Eventually, I broke the cycle. It was kind of cold turkey.
Oh wow!
Went on vacation.
Yeah, I know you were sitting there like, damn, I'm itching to play it right now.
Actually, I wasn't.
Okay.
Like, I had finally realized
it's more to life.
Yeah. I mean, if I wasn't playing it, I was watching it on Twitch. I was like, got to the point where like, I can't do this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then went on vacation, then didn't play the game for like 5 years.
No, I'll tell you, my lone stop, my cold turkey stop was easy as hell. I put a whole 8-hour strike mission. 8 hours. 8 hours of strike missions in the first Destiny because Dad was like, I was like, Dad, can I play with you? And he goes, well, what's your light level at? I'm like, I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah.
He goes, well, did you beat the game? I said, yeah. And he goes, well, it's that blue, it's the blue like thing on your thing. And I'm like, oh, It says I'm like at 27. So you got to do some work because you can't play with me if you.
At that time, 27 was fine.
Well,
'Cause I think 30 was the cap, or maybe 30.
no, it was higher.
2014. Anyway, go ahead.
It was higher. I think. I don't know. He was like at like 50 something.
Okay.
And I was like 27. I'm like, okay, well, I'll just go ahead and do some strike missions or whatever, right? So, and I guess this is where you're coming in with the constant simulation, like to keep going, because I played a strike mission.
Chase the carrot.
Right. And you know how if you don't get anything exotic, you at least get like commons or rares or something like that, right? I got nothing. Literally nothing.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, well, maybe I didn't do something right. You know what I mean?
RNG was not in your favor.
No. And then the second time I got nothing. And I'm like, the fuck is going on here? I know like I got most kills, most accurate. Not saying that meant anything, but I'm like, so it was not right. And then it kept happening. It kept happening. It kept happening. 8 hours have gone by, a whole work shift. And I still didn't get nothing. I said, you know what? I'm not touching this game ever again. I never did. I never touched it. I was so pissed. I was so happy never to touch that game again. I'm just like,
it's interesting to see the people that I watch now. I guess the game is like a shell of its former self.
Yeah.
But yes. All right. So we have two more.
Okay.
In the 90s, games were social in real life. You went to a friend's house, sat on the same couch, argued over controllers, shared secrets, passed levels together. Today's kids play alone with the headset, surrounded by thousands of connected to no one. Psychologists see more loneliness in kids who play online only games compared to those who play side-by-side offline games. Mario Kart taught connection. Are they sure? Because I don't think it taught connection.
No, man, I lost friends with Mario Kart.
Yeah. Well, not with a fist, but
no, not with a fist.
You got an
Iron fist. Iron fist for sure.
Modern games teach isolation with noise. So,
this is actually a really good one because I got points for
you got a good one. Okay.
Yeah, no, but I want you to go first.
I don't know so much as loneliness. I'm gonna guess if you're like by yourself all the time, I don't know, but you are able to, because it's great to play with someone anywhere in the world, essentially, and you can learn things from them.
Oh yeah, of course.
And you play at any time. Well, whenever they're on.
Whenever.
But if you're with your friends, of course you have your certain time, unless you're like spending the night at their house. But good and bad. Let me read that again.
Read that again.
In the 90s, games were social, which they still are now, because you still, most people still talk to their friends, talk about, hey, you play XYZ. I guess the connection could be different, because now people talk through Facebook, Instagram, forums, message boards.
Apps,
yes.
Plink.
You went to a friend's house, sat on the same couch, argued over controllers, and you can still, share secrets, pass levels together through games. I remember this NASCAR 09. Perfect example. You could share not only paint schemes with people, you could share setups. So I remember this one guy hooked me up with a setup for, I always remember Chicagoland, and it was awesome. You could share things, share secrets. Share, hey, if you do this, kind of like that real-time feedback type thing.
Yeah.
Today's kids play alone with the headset, surrounded by thousands, but connected to no one. Psychologists see more loneliness in kids who play online-only games compared to those who play side-by-side. But if you're playing online, you're wanting, I don't know, you're kind of looking for a connection because you want to play a shared game with someone.
I want to ruin people's hearts. That's what I want to do.
But yeah, and those play side-by-side online games, Mario Kart taught connection. What do you think about that?
I agree and disagree. Let's hit on the loneliness part.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So, I will say for the loneliness part, I don't necessarily believe that is kind of like an end all be all statement with that, because yeah, you are in the room alone or on your PC alone or on your console alone. But you'll always have someone on the other end if you play online. However, playing online by yourself is not bad either, because say for instance, none of your friends are on or something like that, but you really want to play the game.
Yeah.
You can make new connections with other people. Prime example, Battlefield 3 came out. I had it for 360, and I met these two guys. I wanted to save this story when we did our Battlefield episode, but this fits perfect.
Steve.
Yeah, Steve, you bitch. You need to get here. No, but with me and him being in school, it's just kind of hard to get our timing together. But yeah, by the way, shout out to my brother Steve, our brother Steve, going to school to be an anesthesia assistant.
Oh, really?
Yes,
oh, wow.
Yes. I think he's about a few classes away to being pre-med qualified.
Mm-hmm.
And I will be following right behind him in being a certified nurse anesthetist, which is the same job, but there's different qualifications. But we'll get into that in some other point. But yeah, shout out to Steve. I appreciate you. Keep moving forward. Do your thing, man, because I know you're going to be good at the head of the bed. So keep that on the prize. But these two guys I played with, one was from Massachusetts, or it's like from South Carolina or something like that. And, I was just playing, I got home from work. I'm still in college at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And, I live by myself in a 1-bedroom apartment. And, I pop on Xbox and play that, right? These two guys happened to be in my squad. I had a mic, but most people I played with didn't have mics, but they did. So yeah, small talk happened, and, we'll talk comms in the game and stuff like that. We ended up adding each other. And I want to think that whole year from that summer going into school, and then that winter like a whole year we played, we got on the game, sent message to each other on Xbox, like, you do the voice messages. Hey, you trying to get on the game? What's going on?
Oh my gosh.
And it was the first time I've ever, and I was like, what? I was in like my early 20s, and I was playing with guys, they were like our age now.
Mm-hmm.
And they were really cool.
Yeah,
they gave me some sound advice.
Some good guys. It makes the game fun.
Yeah, gave me sound advice, man. Then they helped me through some things, what I was going through by myself up there. Because, y'all were down here, I was up north.
Mm-hmm.
And, y'all can't be up here with me. But, having those connections by yourself with other people isn't bad.
No, not at all.
And it also helps you to open up a bit more. So then when you're out in the real world, like, obviously the translation is a little different because now you're physically in front of someone, but it shouldn't be hard.
Right.
Right. And also, it's good to be alone. It's good to be in your thoughts and understand yourself, so that when you go into situations, you're like, well, I know a couple of years ago I would react this way, but now I'm reacting this way. So being by yourself and reflecting and playing games, I don't think is a bad thing.
No, not at all.
But I think you're still connecting in some way, shape, or form, whether it be with somebody else or with you. So I don't know. I don't really, I can't say I agree with it, but I can't say I disagree either.
Yeah. All right. And the final one here. He added that 90s games taught delayed reward. You waited weeks for a new level magazine, months for a new game. Now kids get dopamine every minute. Skins, loot boxes, rewards, upgrades. The nervous system adapts to fast pleasure, and real life feels slow. The therapist said 90s kids got patient. Today's kids get overstimulated before they turn 10.
Well,
I can see that even outside of video games.
Right. But I mean, if we're talking about the video game realm, who is monitoring this child is playing video games? Because correct me if I'm wrong, but our parents really didn't monitor us too much. But
No.
if they, I mean, I think there was maybe once or twice, like get off the game, go outside, go do something, right?
I mean, I'm sure their ears were perked. I mean, I don't know about you, but I always had the sports title, so it's not like, what are we gonna do with the sports title?
Right. It's not like we're playing Grand Theft Auto, although we did. But you know right from wrong, right?
Yeah.
That craziness shouldn't translate over.
Mm-hmm.
However, the instant gratification, sometimes it's nice to have because why do I want to wait a week for a magazine to come out just to spend another $15 on it for it to not tell me something? You know what I mean? I envy the kids that do get the instant gratification because sometimes when you had to wait for something, and from our generation anyway, if you waited for it, by the time it got out, you really care about it. You kind of moved on to the next thing. I mean, that's at least for me.
I can see that. I'm sure there's something like, at the time, I was excited. Then it came like, yeah, okay,
or you figured it out on your own.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I think the only instant gratification I think we got back then was when you got the strategy guide for Ocarina of Time.
Did I pick that up?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it from somebody. You might have. I think you bought it.
Yeah,
I believe you bought it. But tell you what, that's helped me a lot because I can tell you that game from front to back, even though it's been decades since we played it.
Yes.
So I mean, 100%. Yes. Maybe not all the heart containers. I didn't really care about that.
Right.
But like getting the Bigeron sword, getting Din's fire, and all the rest of that good stuff. Getting the fire arrow, going to the lake, shooting the sun. Like, how fucking cool was that?
Did I ever do that?
Yeah.
I don't think I did.
Yes, you did.
I do remember I used Roland for Fable because I had no idea what I was doing in Fable.
Oh, Fable's great.
And Roland, I just remember Roland telling me, oh, this is going to happen. Then this is going to happen. You're going to do this.
Yeah, he was a big Fable guy. He was a big Fable guy. I don't know if he played 2 and 3. I liked 3 a lot.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. A lot of people didn't for whatever reason.
Is that when he starts off as a kid?
No, that's the first one and the second one.
Okay.
The third one you start off as the prince of what's the name of the place?
I don't remember. It's been so long.
So 2 and 3 actually, I think they all tie together, but 2 and 3 are very close because it's in the same town. But what were we talking about? Oh,
sorry. Last question. Yeah, we're going on a Fable tangent.
Yeah.
Just how instant gratification.
Yeah, the instant grab. I mean, I don't think it's bad. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, if you work towards it, you should get something, right?
Get reward. Yeah.
The whole like I guess the constant stimulation, the constant dopamine. That I don't know, maybe it's because of my age, but a lot of the times I don't really care about the upgrades or stuff. I mean, if it's upgrades is one thing, like attachments. Prime example, when I play Warzone, I mean, yeah, I do waste money to go ahead and get the single title games, right? Because Warzone is a free game. However, yeah, I picked up Black Ops 7 because I want new guns to play in Warzone.
Right.
I want to be able to upgrade all my guns, or the guns I'm going to use anyway, because I literally go through this whole myriad. All the assault weapons are leveled up, all the handguns are leveled up, all the SMGs are leveled up, all the snipers are leveled up. Like, I get everything leveled out because I go into Warzone, I want to be ready for anything. And do I think it's instant gratification? To a degree, yeah, but I have to put in all that work for, I want to say maybe about a month and a half, maybe 2 months, if I'm like grinding really hard to be in Warzone. And that's 2 months outside of Warzone that now I have to get acclimated to replaying again. Because when you don't play something for so long, you're not going to be as good.
Right.
So, all I'm saying is that, again, I guess that's more of a case by case basis type thing.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah,
Yeah, that's my thought anyway. But I'm curious to see what chat thinks.
let us know.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting when that popped up.
Yeah, that is very interesting. I think you might have sent that to me, and I glanced at it or something like that.
Probably did it just to save it so I don't lose it.
Yeah, there you go. That works. But my question to you, brother, was what do you think about these price hikes that are happening right now?
To be honest, I haven't paid attention in a while since we did the Xbox price hike. Tell me what else has went up. Like, were there games?
I don't know so much about games. There have been talks about price hikes.
I know hardware, PC specifically, I've seen continue to go up. But as far as
all right, let's
consoles or anything, I haven't seen anything.
Let's start at PC real quick, since I am the PC head of the both of us. You know what? Fuck AI.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
AI is, it's great because I use it in school. It helps, right? But I'm using an AI tool for info. I'm not trying to make deep fake porn or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get through my classes, right? People are trying to generate like random ass shit and all the rest of the good stuff. And a RAM kit has gone from a maximum of $160.
Oh my gosh.
All the way to $400, almost $500. What? These 2 little sticks or 4 little sticks, depending on how much memory you get, is worth that much because of the AI boom right now.
Yeah, so I saw something. I should have wrote it down, but I guess some company was buying a bunch of cards or something. Or RAM. Yeah.
So it was something like there's like 3 companies or something like that that have bought up every.
So they bought a lot.
Yeah.
But it left the consumer, hey, we're just going to give you this little bit of RAM, but they're going to get, I guess, the bigger chipset or something.
Right. But then it leaves it to us to only pick between the few companies that do sell them.
Okay.
So they kind of have a stronghold on that right now. But it's kind of like how the scalpers were with the graphic cards.
So the big tech companies became scalpers, essentially.
Pretty much. I want to say as well that the big tech companies also became scalpers of the PS5 and Series X.
Yeah.
Because who in their right mind, you know what, no normal person can go and just stumble upon 50 Series X's.
Like, oh, it must have fell off a truck.
Right. Shit was set up. Come on, man. We're not dumb. Epstein didn't kill himself.
Yeah.
That man is somewhere else on an island. Get out of here, bro. Seriously. But yeah, it seems like all these big companies or maybe subsidiary companies are buying all these things or getting them somehow. Buying it wholesale, whatever, or robbing, whichever one.
Well, no, they just write him a big check like, hey, we'll take all your inventory.
Look, I say robbing too, because them UPS people that be getting stuck up.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we know you got PS5s out there. No, someone tipped you off. Don't go there. Don't do that. That was an inside job. Probably the same person you stuck up with, the same person that said, hey, I got these. You got to make it look cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this is getting outrageous. This is getting to the point where, not that it deters me from to make my second PC so that we can get our streaming stuff going. But it angers me for the people who haven't gotten their first time or, wanting to experience a PC. Like, oh man,
wanting to jump in and they can't
because now it's expensive.
Yeah.
So entertainment has now become a luxury.
Have or have nots, baby.
And it is what it is. Ever since 2020. No, ever since 2019. graphics cards were hard to find when the 30 series came out in end of 2018 going into 2019. Or, no, in 2019 going into 2020, sorry. You couldn't find a 30 series card anywhere. You couldn't. And then COVID happened, and then people were home building their computers to either play games or mine or whatever it may be, right? So these companies are like, oh, you're at home, you're buying graphics cards. We already know it's expensive. Let's just go ahead and hike the price up just a little bit, just to give you the tip. Just the tip. Just the tip. Right?
No Vaseline.
No Vaseline. And then, I don't want to go too far into that analogy. But, you know, this was before I started, because one of my buddies, Ron, I worked with at GameStop when I was over in Maryland. And he was like, man, PC will change your life. I'm like, all right, I'll look into it, whatever.
Got something to change your life, man.
It did.
Not over here.
It did, because mouse and keyboard movement is insane. He took me to Micro Center. Never been there. Took me to Micro Center. I saw all like the monitors, all the casings, all this, all that, all the motherboards. I'm like, oh my God, I can build all this myself. And then in a few years, I can play either PC, PlayStation, or Xbox on one thing. Get out of here.
I'm sold.
Yeah. But then that's when graphics cards, like I wanted to get a basic like 1660 or something like that. Or a 2060. They're $500.
Oh my God.
These are things that $500, $600, $700. These are things that were selling at $200, $250 max. What?
And they marked it up. Wow.
Because of the whole mining thing, the Bitcoin. Tell me, who has Bitcoin?
I have not met anyone.
I know someone. You actually know them too. You haven't met them yet, but you know them. I'm not going to say no names, but I'll tell you after the fact, but you know one. But I only know one person that's got Bitcoin. I've met a lot of people in my life. I know one fucking person has Bitcoin. So you tell me, how does the elitists get all these things and then ruin it for everybody else? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
That's how they want it.
Well, then, what do? You now you're deterring people. Now you don't want to make money. Because let's be real. For the amount that you're selling these RAM sticks for, you know it's cost you significantly less to do.
Yeah.
Significantly now. You marking it up 200, 300%. Come on, man. That's crazy. And we can segue into these consoles now.
Yeah.
I want your opinion on the consoles. PS5 going up in price again.
Again?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So Xbox did what? 2-3 price hikes?
In 1 year, yeah.
In 1 year. PlayStation has done 2-3 price hikes in about 6 years. The Switch has done about 2-3 price hikes in 1 year. Two.
Well,
it's no longer an entertainment thing for everybody. It's a luxury.
Yeah, it's a little, I'll admit, bias for me since I have the system. So it's like, I got it, I'm good. But then kind of looking at it, I'm like, it has no business being that high.
No.
Why?
It doesn't. When those parts are going to be obsolete in the next few years anyway.
Yes.
Like,
what was it, the Pro? Was it $750 now? Or $780?
Oh,
for the PS5 Pro?
So almost $800. So you might as well just go out and buy a $400 RAM stick.
Yeah.
And just build your PC.
Well, that's what we talked about before. Like these console prices getting so high. And you were like, hey, might as well just get it, build a decent PC for that price.
Right. But now you gotta double that. Cause see, you go to iBuyPower or Part Picker or whatever it is, and you get it built yourself. Or you get it built by them. From my specs on my computer, it was about $1,800, right? I go and I buy power, same specs, same everything. Almost $1,000 difference, $1,200 difference.
Jeez.
Just because they built it. I'm shaking my head over here. That's why there was some silence. But I don't. Yeah, man. What? There's gonna be a huge. It's gonna be a huge downfall on gaming soon.
Yeah,
we've talked about it before, but now it's just gonna plummet because no one's gonna buy the shit.
No, now we're kind of waiting and seeing what happens. I mean, I thought 2025 would be the year of games, but maybe my selection has changed. But we'll see. We'll see what 2026 has. Hopefully a good selection of games, I guess.
I mean, we already got, God, what game is it? Coming out in February. Oh, man. It's a game I'm really interested in. I can't remember. I still haven't finished my first cup of yak because I'm so sick.
So speaking of consoles, so by the time this is out, it's 2026. Happy New Year, by the way.
Yeah, Happy New Year, dirtbags. I'm just kidding.
So I do want to ask you a question, and it involves the game store.
No, we say GameStop now.
GameStop.
Oh my God. I have so much stuff to say about them right now. Go ahead.
And it's about the holiday season. So going back to scrolling through the apps, and it could have been just how the algorithm was working. What I mostly saw after Christmas is people got a PS5 or PS3. Granted, it could have been the algorithm talking, so...
Excuse me?
No, the algorithm on my phone, going through the apps.
Okay.
The main thing I saw, everyone got a PS5 or a PS3 for
That's
Christmas.
why I excuse me. That's why I said excuse me.
So I was going to ask you, I mean, I guess, I know we talked about it before, geographically, depending where you were, but what did you notice during the holiday season, what people were buying as far as consoles and, I guess, games for whichever console? Like, was it always, and I know different years, different things will happen, but was it more PlayStation heavy, Nintendo heavy, Xbox heavy?
2020 was definitely Nintendo heavy for sure. 2021 was PlayStation heavy. And that was in the Midwest, because remember we had said the Midwest had more of Microsoft. That was more PlayStation heavy. 2022 also PlayStation heavy.
Okay.
2023 was between the two, Switch and PlayStation.
Then again, I guess it would be kind of hard on your end when Microsoft kind of said, hey, pushing the digital thing. So you kind of probably would not have seen Microsoft games coming through.
No, there's still Microsoft. There's still a lot of Microsoft games that came through.
Okay.
Excuse me. I think, what was their last exclusive? Redfall?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they have a few more. But Redfall is the only one I can think of right now that kind of flopped. And I think that was really like the last straw for Microsoft players. They're just going to stick with their Halos, their Gears of War, their Fables, whichever game was strictly for the Xbox. However, we had a lot of people come in for the digital product, like the Game Pass.
Okay.
And
so they're coming to pick up the
Game Pass, or they would buy an Xbox system. But that was kind of the common thing. If they did Xbox, they went ahead and got the Game Pass. And obviously, we know that Xbox is notoriously bad for naming their stuff. So you had, at the time, you had the Game Pass, and then you had the Game Pass Ultimate, right?
Yeah.
Or the Game Pass Gold, and then the Ultimate, or whatever.
Oh, yeah, because they still had the gold hanging around from the original OG Xbox.
So it's...
Or Live, whatever, yeah.
So there have been many people that I had to sit and actually explain what the difference was.
Between them, yeah.
And when it was cheaper, it was $60 a year, I would tell people, hey, just go. Yeah, I would rather you go with the $60. You spend the extra $40 now, because what it was like
Yeah. I guess
How much was it for 3 months? It was like $30 for 3 months.
Really? But then you can
Or
drop
20,
30
25 for 3 months. Is it 30? No, it was 35.
for 3 months?
I think so.
Then you can turn around and drop more for the whole year.
Well, if you look at it, if you do it 35, there's 12 months in a year.
Mm-hmm.
So groupings of 4, you'd purchase a $30 card 4 times.
Oh, okay.
That's $60 more
Mm-hmm.
than what you would get by just buying the $60 Game Pass.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I kind of did. Because for a while, I just did the $10 a month thing.
Yeah, you're paying more money.
Yeah. I should have just went and buy the whole year.
Yeah, right. Now I have to turn around and spend fucking $120 on PlayStation Essential here shortly.
Yeah.
And I'm so upset about that. That's the other thing. That's another thing we'll get into in a second. But to answer your question, or to kind of add to your statement on this year's big findings for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 3 from GameStop. Now, like at least half of those PlayStation 3s don't work. Well, people don't care about their jobs.
Yeah, I just thought it was weird that the algorithm popped those up. Like, why are everyone? What's the resurgence with PS3?
Well, I mean, it's got its own PlayStation Store. Things that you can't get on a PlayStation 4 or 5.
Okay.
You still can get PS2 games, maybe PS1 games, digital. Depending on which console you had. You had the fat 60 gigabyte or 80 gigabyte.
Yeah.
Then you were good. I know it's 80 gigabyte. If you had the fat 80 gigabyte, you were good. But I think retro games are having a little bit of a resurgence now. Now that you can get some games for a decent price now. Before, like, retro games were like high as hell for like the last 3-4 years.
That's correct. Yeah.
Now you get them a decent price. You can go to reputable places. However, there's a couple things I want to talk about with GameStop. I wanted to have a separate episode for this, but I think this is a good time now that we're going into the good year and the new year anyway. So do you remember when you mentioned about GameStop and your experience with that pre-order? What game was it? It was a Halo 2.
As far as the midnight release?
Yeah, it was Halo 2, right?
Yes.
Had dad out there.
Yes. Yeah, Halo 2.
Yeah, bless that man's soul. I love him to death. So I think around 2019 is kind of stopped doing the midnight releases because, less and less people were doing them. People were going digital, all the rest of that good stuff.
Yeah, because you can have it pre-downloaded to your console by whatever the release schedule is.
Yeah, you could, yeah. And my thing is, and it bothers me. It really does bother me because I had a very big passion for the company when I started because I had very good experiences. One of the best experiences I had is, I know you remember this. It's when you picked me up from school when I broke my finger and I was high on Dilaudid. Yeah, they gave me a shot and it was over with. So I was high as a kite. It was great though. And then we were passing by the GameStop I worked at off Wickham. I said, "Hey, can we stop here?" And I was surprised you were nice enough to stop there. and that's when I bought Saints Row, if you remember that. Vaguely.
I don't remember, but I do remember the hospital.
Okay, yeah. We stopped at GameStop. I'm high as fuck trying to find a game. And I'm like, oh my God, this looks like a really good game. I'm going to get it. So I got it. That was one of the best purchases I got from GameStop because Saints Row was awesome. I loved that game. I mean, at that time, it was a really good competitor
to Grand Theft.
San Andreas? Yeah, San Andreas at the time.
Yeah.
It was like, what? 2005, 2006, somewhere around there. It was my junior year, I remember. The GameStop, man, I mean, I got a buddy of mine who I worked with, and he wants to actually come on here and have a GameStop episode, but I'll say some of my piece. But GameStop had so much potential to do great things for gamers, for communities, for just anyone that was in entertainment. GameStop had such a great platform. When I got in 2018, one of the biggest things was that they were going to specifically make GameStops with cafes and arcades. I was like, oh, that would be cool, because for the last 50 million years, everyone was saying GameStop was going out of business. The motherfuckers ain't going nowhere. They're not going to go anywhere for a long time. However, I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, yeah, this is great. This is awesome. Where's the marketing?
Yeah, what happened to it?
No marketing. None whatsoever. You know, GameStop has an esports building?
I think we mentioned it one time. In Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're telling me, and I think I did mention this, you're telling me that we hold one of the biggest fighting game tournaments here in America, and you can't get that to come to you? You're a gaming business.
Well, who fronted the money?
That's a good question.
Do they not want to promote it in America? Because it wasn't funded by America? I mean, I don't know.
Preach, brother. Preach.
I'm seeing people from Saudi Arabia buying everything.
Yeah, they bought SNK.
Did they?
Yeah, they bought SNK. Yep.
EA.
Yep, they bought EA as well.
What they created, or they created their own golfing league.
In Saudi? Really?
Live golfing or something. And they're over out there. That's why the PGA got so mad, because they're out there. Oh, you want $1 million? Here you go. They were taking players, and PGA got freaked out. But yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, money always talks, but
yeah, I mean.
But yeah,
is
I
it
agree.
Saudi or Dubai?
Dubai. I don't know.
Tit for tat. Who cares? I mean, they're not all the same, so I'm not going to say that, but I'm sure they all have kind of similar connections.
Yeah. I mean, why is it not promoted if they are attached to it?
Right.
Things that make you scratch your head like, wait a minute.
There's so many things I've seen come and go, ideas, that I'm like, oh man, this would be great. This would be great for the company. This would be great for the people. And here I am working with people not testing consoles, not doing the things that they're supposed to do to make sure.
Why would they not test a console?
Because they're lazy.
Jeez.
They don't do all the checks. Because if I'm going to buy a used something, I'm going to check it thoroughly. Because if it were in my house, I want it to work. I don't want it to work for 2 days and then have to go back and bitch and moan about it. No.
This isn't working.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There was a couple other things. Xbox partnered with GameStop in 2021, somewhere around there. Did you know that? Did you know that?
No, it's not ringing a bell.
Yeah, they were partnered with GameStop. Why do you think all the Microsoft stores closed?
I don't know.
During 2020, during COVID.
Oh, was that just a way for them to stay open or sell their product through them?
They were going to do also a Microsoft store, and we were going to be Microsoft certified. This is through the grapevine. And I mean, shit, okay. PC's coming up right now. I mean, Microsoft Surface is a big thing for companies, all the rest of that good stuff.
Yeah.
You could have a lot of revenue coming through so many different facets of businesses, life, whatever. But that never came to fruition. I don't know if that was on Microsoft's end or if that was on GameStop's, or maybe it wasn't a thing at all.
What was the time frame again?
2020, 2021.
Okay. Oh, because C19 put a halt to everything.
Yeah.
Then had to reevaluate.
Yeah, but that's why Microsoft closed all of their businesses, all of their storefronts.
Mm-hmm.
And, obviously Best Buy still says Microsoft stuff. But we were going to be that storefront. Man, what big things could have happened there?
Yeah. So just essentially be a Microsoft only store, I guess.
No, I mean, it was still games and stuff too. I don't know. I don't know if it would have been a GameStop.
Yeah.
Or if it would have been a merger, and obviously Microsoft would be majority, and then it would be a Microsoft storefront. But think about it. If you haven't gone, you probably haven't gone to a GameStop, but all the listeners out there, what was the first game section from 2020 till now? What was the first game section? Xbox. That was the first game section you saw in store because it was closest to the door. Now it's Nintendo. The Switch 2 is now closest to the door. So probably something happened between that. I left well before that change happened. But there was that. There was the PC builder. Unfortunately, there was only like less than a handful of stores that did the PC building, and you could do your PC building right at GameStop. What did GameStop say? Oh, there's not enough revenue for this. Are you kidding? There's plenty of revenue for it.
They just didn't market it, right?
Exactly.
I don't remember seeing anything like that.
Exactly.
Because I think I shared it before. When I went in there one time to trade in a game, they're like, "You want money?" I was like, "What? You're offering me money and not store credit?"
Mm-hmm.
I was shocked.
Yeah, so...
Because even though, you'll go online and search, it'll say one thing, but it could mean something different when you're actually in the store.
Okay, so I can say this now since I don't work there anymore. Come after me, GameStop, if you want to. I'll slap all y'all. So don't ever go off of the online pricing for any trades, because that can change within a matter of seconds, days, hours. Always go into the store. And if you do see something that is higher than what it is in the store, screenshot it, and take it into the store.
I always thought that was weird. I was like, what do you mean you can trade value my games already? You don't even know the condition that they're in.
Right. Yeah, screenshot that if you see a price that's higher. They do, a lot of people still probably don't know this, that GameStop does price matching.
Oh, that's good.
We've been doing price match. So we did price matching back in 2018 when I started. And then they took it away for a couple of years. And then back in 2022, I think, 2022, it came back. And I'm like, why are we going back and forth on this? It's the quality of the experience that these people are getting that gets them back in the door.
Yeah.
Mind you, any GameStop I worked at, there have been plenty of people, and more than a handful of people, because I see a lot of people all the time. They did not buy anything from that store unless I was there. Yes. Because I gave them a good experience.
Great experience. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
People are going to go to wherever they have a good experience at.
Right. And money just overshadows that thought. Overshadows. Prime example. When somebody comes in with a controller they might have bought. Say it's a new product. Policy states with new product, you have 7 days to return it unopened. Does that make sense to you?
No.
So how are you going to return something unopened?
Yeah, I know if it works or not.
Right. Unless you go out as a gift, and that's one thing.
Yeah.
But most of the time, people are buying it for themselves. So what I would do, we'll say a game, for instance. Someone bought it new. They had it for a couple of days. They didn't really like it. And it was a it was a full-priced $60 game at the time before it went $10.
Yeah.
$10 more. So what I would do is this. I would say, well, policy states that I can't technically bring this game back. It's only eligible for trade. However, I'll help you out. I'll return it as a pre-owned game.
Mm-hmm.
So then now the customer's only losing out on $5 as opposed to getting a whole $60 in store credit for something that they don't want to buy at that time.
Mm-hmm.
That's not fair to them.
No.
However, okay, it's on you to do your research and figure it out because we have things now that tell you how games are played. Right?
We have an app.
Yeah, there's an app for it. But at the same time,
sound like the old commercials.
right.
There's an app. Okay.
There's an app. But at the same time, I don't blame you for not taking this to the process to look at the game because looking at the game is completely different than playing it.
Mm-hmm.
You could look at the game, Anthem, for instance. Anthem looked sick as fuck.
It did.
Came out, was trash.
Straight.
Luckily, I got that game for free.
Did you?
Yeah, I got the deluxe edition for free. It was great. I played the hell out of it, though. It was fun while it lasted.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, I'm just getting tired right now. Hold on. Yeah. Started a new medication. I don't feel good. Yeah, it's all amalgamation of stuff. And I worked today too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like it's different if you see something and it looks good and you buy it. And it's like, oh, this doesn't play well at all. I am all for that. I've been in that realm before.
Barkley, shut up and jam.
Yeah. Mine was Walmart. I'll never forget this. It was back in 2006, 2007.
Mm-hmm.
This was when everyone was burning and ripping PlayStation games and Xbox games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then taking them back to Walmart or wherever they got them. And
because they wouldn't
getting their
open
refund.
the case.
Huh?
Walmart wouldn't open the case?
No, they wouldn't take the refunds.
Oh, they wouldn't take the, okay.
Because there was such an influx of that happening and people were just burning games and selling them themselves and all the rest of it. So great side hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking do it. I'm all for it. Just don't gouge people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was like, I remember I was like, I got NBA Live 07 and I was like, oh, this game's garbage. This game's garbage. I went back. They said, oh, we can't take this back because you opened it. You broke the seal. I was like, well, it was within return policy. And they said, well, due to the influx of piracy for these games, we don't know if you've done that or not. And I was like, I have a CD burner, but I don't have the capabilities or even thought to want to do that. Mm-hmm. I'd rather buy my games. But I couldn't return a game. I was stuck with a game that I didn't want.
Oh, this is like a few that ruin it for some of us. Just want to return my game that I don't like.
Right. So that's why I was always, I'm always for the customer when me and the customer have an understanding of what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Right. If the customer and I don't have an understanding and you're just being a bitch, I'm just going to diplomatically make you look like a jackass without saying that you're a jackass. And I love doing that. I really do. Yes, it's one of my favorite fucking things. Because don't come in here getting mad about a video game, bro. Yeah. Because if you do, you have to reprioritize a lot of things in your life.
Yes. Yeah.
You do. You really do.
Well, I don't think I've ever. Yeah, I don't see why. Why would you get mad?
Oh, man, I've dealt with many people.
Like, you're the one who picked out the game.
Right.
Well, most of the time, but.
Right. I mean, and I probably shared a few on one of our.
And you have the ability to exchange the game, trade, so why are you still mad?
Right. So, yeah, I would do things like that to, keep people coming back in the store. Have people know that I understand and that we understand as a company. I at least want to think that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I invested a lot of time into GameStop. And I enjoyed every bit of it until like my last 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Had my huge breakup with my previous girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And, transferred back home. And, I was running a store. I was an assistant manager. I was running the store. right? And there was times where, as an assistant manager, I was running the store by myself because my manager got moved to a different store without his notice, without being told. I think I told this on another episode. And I ran a store solely by myself. I have the credentials. I'm getting paid the amount of money to do it. I come transferred down thinking I'm going to run a store. And they said, yeah, we want you to run the Wickham store. Cool. And the guy that I want to bring on, Aaron, who was my store leader, he actually got the job because I turned it down. I was getting paid $21 an hour at the time when our economy was fine. They wanted to go ahead and have me run a store as an assistant manager, pay me $15.
What?
You heard me right.
Oh my gosh.
A $6 pay cut.
Yeah.
And the manager at the time, Tori, he's awesome. I love Tori. Tori's great. I said, Tori, I don't agree with this payment that I'm going to be getting. Can I talk to the district manager? Can you give me the district manager's telephone number? Well, it wouldn't be the district manager that would be doing that. It would be the regional manager. And I said, okay, give me the regional manager's number because I'm not settling for that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
That's a big change.
Huge change. And mind you, again, I probably said this in another episode. Mind you, I made me and my manager in Iowa, we made one store top 25 in the country for all of a couple months. That's a hard fucking thing to do. That is a hard thing to do. Pushing the membership, which I think the membership is a great thing. If you're someone that goes to GameStop
frequently,
at least in the year, at least 4 times.
Okay.
Then you benefit from it, right? I mean, you benefit from it right away with the 5% off, right? And then the 10% trade back, all the rest of that good stuff. I was so livid, so over it at that time. It was the only thing that I had going on for jobs at the time. I didn't want to look for anything else because I was trying to get established back down here. And, GameStop was like kind of the only thing that I had that was like kind of made me happy,
Yeah.
And they completely did that to me.
Man,
that left such a sour taste in my mouth.
Yeah. Trying to
hard.
Do one over you.
Yeah. And so Tori gets back to me. And I said, yeah, so I talked to the district manager, so we were able to work out something. And I'm like, all right, let me hear it. Oh, we can give you 50 cents more. I said, you know what? You know what? Keep the assistant manager job. I'll just go ahead and be a key holder. And I'll just work on my own time. I'll set my own schedule. At least let me have that. And they were like, yeah, you can do that. You set your own schedule.
I said 50 cents. Gosh.
So I tell you, when Aaron was there, and Aaron can attest for it, Aaron, I believe, had a lot going on. And he had a lot on his plate. And the district manager asked a lot of him. And I think it just overwhelmed him. And here I am as a key holder, literally working assistant manager problems.
Yeah.
Right. Because I'm already know how to do it.
Yeah.
And I want my boy to succeed, right? I want him to succeed. I want him to be successful. He ended up getting fired. And I was like, okay.
Damn.
And it was only a matter of time because there was a couple things working against him. I had mentioned to him, hey, you should get a SWAT. And what we call SWAT is we get store managers from the area come to our store, just revamp the whole store.
Just as far as like how are they revamping the store, as far as location of items, or how certain policies, or
just the look of the store.
Okay,
getting it cleaned up. Yeah, and also the policies for the planogram, right? There's a little wiggle room where you can kind of make some things a little different, right? But as long as you have the main planograms, like where the games go, where the PC section is, as long as you have them the main section where they're supposed to be, then you're good. But the bad thing about GameStop is that these higher ups think that every GameStop is the same square footage, and it's not. So you got people coming in saying, when I was running the store, I got people coming in saying, "Oh, well, this isn't the planogram," and I was like, "Okay, so," and I would talk to these bosses like this, because you're not going to tell me this isn't the planogram, and you're giving me a store planogram that doesn't even match mine.
Yeah.
You're not going to, nope. And you can fire me on the spot. I don't give a fuck. But I'm going to tell you this. You're not going to talk to me like I'm a kid, because I'm a grown ass adult, just like you are. Talk to me like an adult. And as soon as you don't, I'm going to talk to you like an adult, and you're not going to like it. I'm going to be respectful though.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to give you pushback. Like, no, this doesn't work.
It's crazy how some of them can be disconnected like that. Like, where do you get
because a lot of them don't start there.
Mind frame of that every store is the same? Like
the mall stores. Oh my God, the mall stores are the worst. During holiday, they keep sending and sending and sending stuff, and mall store back rooms are so small. They're like it's like a little corridor.
Closet, yeah. Corridor.
It's like a corridor, and it's not even that long. Maybe what? 10, 15, 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And it's maybe like,
yay big, yay wide.
Yeah, like maybe how long is this? Probably like from one table, one end of the table to the other end of the table.
Yeah.
Wide it is. And then they're like, "Oh, well, you got all this stuff in the back. You're not selling it, all the rest of that good stuff, because we have no room on the floor to put it out."
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? So the people, like you said, and just to kind of back you up on that, the disconnect is they've never started from the bottom. They started from the bottom somewhere in their dad's business, getting paid all kinds of money, living with them probably.
But not understanding, what's the term? Boots on the ground.
Yeah. Being in the trenches.
Yeah.
Understanding like, okay, we're in this particular group of people in this part of town that, okay, maybe they don't have that. They don't have the amount of money to spend that extra $20, $50 on an accessory, or $20, $50 on a game that goes with your console. Some people don't have that. And there's ways to work around that, right? You plant the seed. You tell them, hey, you come back. Think about this. The membership will help you, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. So now that you got your console, come back and get those games. Now you got 5% off on each game when you get them pre-owned. Or if there's a sale, now that you have the membership, that's going to stack on top of your sale. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you save people down the road, but they don't see that shit.
Right? Just dollar bills up front, y'all.
And and anybody who's listening about, sorry, I don't know why we got into this. We're still supposed to do Mega Man, but we might have to do Mega Man at a different time.
That's fine.
But I thought this was a really, really good topic to touch on, and I got a couple of things to talk about with it. But I mean, so from what I've said so far, what are your takeaways? What do you think? Now that you know some of the insides, what are your thoughts on just the company in itself, besides the pre-order debacle?
I mean, I don't know, it's been so long since I've been there, and my frequent or infrequent visits, like, it would be years before I would go back. Like, I would go back 1 year and then wouldn't return for like 2 or 3 years. But as far as what I would see, Now I gotta make one on the spot because I just view them as obviously a company trying to survive, make moves, but I always had I just kind of dislike when, you'd buy a full price game, but then you try to trade it back and they'll give you nothing for it.
Yeah, not even half.
Yeah. Or I don't know if it's customary or policy, but buying a new game, but they're giving you like an open game.
Okay, so I have to touch on that. So, are you familiar with Jacob R?
Oh, yeah.
He's been roasting GameStop lately, and I love it. But there's a few things that I want to put on the airwaves. If anyone that listens to us and watches Jacob R on YouTube, please watch
Hall.
Yeah, now it's Pittsburgh Pile now.
Pittsburgh
Pile? Yeah, it's Pittsburgh Pile now. He's a great YouTuber. Please, y'all go check him out. And not saying this to throw any shade at him or anything like that. Just kind of clearing up some stuff just because I've worked at GameStop.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, check out his videos about GameStop. They're hilarious. I am dying each time I'm watching them. But he recently got banned from GameStop.
Mm-hmm.
So he can't do any online orders from GameStop, but he can still go into the store. He still has an account and everything.
Oh, okay. So you can still go in the store and purchase things. So I guess they flag his account.
Yeah.
As far as address or.
Yeah, he can't use any of his credit cards or his business cards or anything like that because they completely flagged him online. Man. So there was one thing.
I was trying to think. Did he have a video titled that and I got banned from games?
Yeah. Okay. I watched it as soon as it came up. It popped up on my phone. I was like, oh my God, I got to see this. But he had mentioned something about the new game that's opened. So let me clarify that. Okay. So in order to have a game that is new, right? We have to take the new game. Oh, I shouldn't say we anymore because I'm not part of it anymore.
They are.
But you take the new game and you have to make a gut for it in order to display it to show you, hey, it's in stock.
Mm-hmm.
Now, mind you, there's things that we have to do to make sure we check the walls to make sure the game is still in stock so that we can keep the case up.
Yeah.
Right? If not, we take the case down.
Which makes sense, yeah.
Again, it's just dealing with people that are, I wouldn't say incompetent, but just don't have and again, I was an older head, so, I had the mindset to do what I have to do.
Mm-hmm.
So he was mentioning about that too. And so we use that game for a display. Now, mind you, it is still a new game. Technically, a new game. It hasn't been used or anything like that.
I guess people's perception is just having the sealed copy.
Yeah, and you know what?
What goes through your head?
I get that. I get that wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
I'm more of a, hey, let me get them. I'm more of like, I'm cool with having the box, right? Like having the box art.
Mm-hmm.
But if I don't get it, that's fine too, right? As long as I have the game. I'm not that picky. Some people are, which is understandable. Those people I have dealt with at GameStop, y'all are annoying as fuck. But at the same time, some of y'all are cool.
Yeah.
Right? And I'll bend over backwards for you. But if you're a dick to me, I will be a dick back to you. And I have. And I'm not ashamed to say it.
We can match energies, bro.
Yeah, we can. But they're the obnoxious people. But going back to that real quick. So that's why you get a new game that's not sealed. Now we can reseal it for you.
Mm-hmm.
But why am I going to reseal it for you when it's already opened and you're going to take it out of the thing anyway?
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense to me. So normally I just never resealed them. Just went ahead and just went like, okay, here you go. And I would let people know. That's the biggest key. Letting people know, hey, I got one copy left, but it's my gut copy.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay with having an opened new game? because it's categorized as new.
Right.
It hasn't left the store yet. That's what the category of new and pre-owned is. New is that it came into the store and it never left. Pre-owned is it
came outside.
Came out from outside the store and now it's in the store.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it came and left quite a few times. So a lot of people don't understand that aspect. So I wanted to clarify that again, not putting any shade towards Jacob at all, because he doesn't work at GameStop. Mm-hmm. He's a consumer. He buys games. So that was kind of the biggest misconception a lot of people have. And yeah, do people get upset about it? Sure. I've had people come to me all the time, be like, oh, hey, you have this game? Yeah, I do, but it's like a copy. Oh, I don't know why you do this, blah, blah, blah. Just enter. It's like, okay, well, you wouldn't have known I had the game unless you looked.
Yeah.
Or asked me, you know? And a lot of people don't ask you first. They just look. But yeah, y'all check him out because that's actually a really good episode that he put out. Pittsburgh Pile. No, actually, yeah. Jacob Hard, but
I mean, I don't know. But I've kind of left my opinion of GameStop as that. I really don't go over there anymore.
I do.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I don't get Funko Pops anymore.
I bought them for you. What are you talking about?
I mean, there was one point, I'll go browse around. I was like, oh, so we're selling different things now, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Stores got to evolve.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I just don't go to browse, hop in and check, like, hey, let's see what we got.
I go for the deals all the time for Funko Pops. That's one reason why I still go back and get Steam cards or something like that.
I mean, I don't know. I think I've probably preached about it before, but I'm at the point where, well, I mean, in regard to video games, mainly I'll just download the video game.
Yeah, same.
Or if I wanted to, I'll probably get crap for this, but order it from Amazon. But I really don't buy that many games. What's the last? Oh, it was Cowabunga Collection. I think it was the last game I got.
For what, PlayStation?
Yeah.
I had that. Why don't you just say, hey, can I borrow that?
I don't know. I think
any game you can think of, I probably have.
I think it was probably middle of the year when I picked that up. And that was probably the last game that I picked up.
Yeah. That's a good game too.
But other than that,
a lot of nostalgia.
Yeah.
Well, GameStop in itself, I think that was a big letdown for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. You would think this would be like a whole big, like F you to GameStop and all the rest of the good stuff. I mean, it is. Don't get me wrong. It is. But now that I've actually had a chance to sit down, think about it, and kind of lament on it for a bit.
Yeah.
It was just it was a huge letdown. Because
yeah, I can see that.
Again, I put a lot of time into them.
Blood, sweat, and tears. Late nights,
early mornings. Dealing with crazy people, dealing with nice people. Just I don't know, trying to give back to the community in that way.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like GameStop does not want to align with that, especially with their own people that they employ.
Yeah,
And that's any job. That's any job.
Yeah, they have their agenda or someone's vision that they're full steam ahead for X amount of years. And then it's like, oh, why didn't we do this when it's been pointed out previously? So,
well, yeah. I mean, that's just an overview, really. I mean, there's a lot more I can go into, but, yeah, I didn't mean to make this episode about GameStop for a second there, but I figured it was touching because, not touching, but kind of touched the basis of what you were saying about the PS5 and PS3. Did you know December 6th they had a traded anything?
Yeah, I was like, what the heck was that about?
And they had a policy of what you could trade it. What
literally
was not eligible.
Anything?
Literally anything.
Oh, they had a list. Yeah. I mean, I saw that they were having. I was like, oh,
No, they had a list of things. Hold on.
that you could not bring in.
Yeah.
No, you cannot trade your firstborn. Sorry.
Okay. The restrictions were no weapons, drugs, alcohol, tobacco, live animals, or most computer parts / tablets. Items must fit in a 20 by 20 by 20 box.
Okay.
I wonder what things, I'm going to go on YouTube and figure it out. I wonder what things.
20 by 20?
By
just
20.
a console.
The accepted thing, and I'm getting a little lightheaded, so we're going to end this soon because I'm not feeling good. The accepted examples: taxidermy, old electronics, non-computer, toys, and collectibles.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm curious to see how that went.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I haven't gone on the GameStop forums yet, but you know what? I think now that I'm not there, it's time to go.
Take a look, gander.
It's time to see the bullshittery.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, just to round it off, things aren't looking good for games right now. No, but
we'll see where it goes. I mean, I'm good where I'm at. My games, backlog.
Oh my God, backlogged. No end. And you have my backlog too.
Yeah. I'm still playing Hitman. I completed all of Hitman 1, like as far as the challenges and I don't want to say feats. But at least as far as Hitman 1 goes, all the challenges are completed. I'm working on Hitman 2. I have completed all of the exclusive Target arcade missions. So that was a grind.
I bet.
But yeah, learning the maps, which is fun. But now we're on Hitman 2.
Mind you, these are the latest Hitmans that came out.
Yes. Hitman 2. Maybe it's just Miami. Just the challenges seem more annoying. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just at a point where it's like, not so much burnout, but it's like, yeah, I need to put that down
just
for a
play
minute.
the damn game. Shit. Yeah, but otherwise, there was another thing I wanted to add. I can't remember. But again, it's just from yeah, go ahead.
For the, I don't know if we talked about it last time, but the Gran Turismo download pack is $30.
Yeah, we did talk about it.
We did. Okay. I wasn't sure.
But we didn't have the price.
Okay, but now it was official, $30.
Oh, and I got another thing. Sorry. I was just mentioning it earlier. For all you N64 fans out there, we all know that it's on the Switch, and you can play the N64 game of that as well. But
what you got?
There is now a fan-made PC port for Star Fox 64.
Is there?
Yes, there is. I think it was Sonic Dreamcaster is the developer for it. Let me pull up real quick here. It says, this is an article from TimeExtension.com. It says Star Fox gets another PC recompilation just in time for Christmas. I can let you do that, Star Fox. Oh, I dropped my beer. You mean my water? Not my water. There we go, water. Because I was drinking water. I wasn't drinking it. Even though my little bit of yak is still in here, I don't know if I'm gonna drink it. I had a little bit, but
chug the water. You feel better.
Yeah, I'll do that. It launched Star Fox 64 recompilation project Starship that launched close to the close of 2024, developed by Sonic Dreamcaster, Alejandro Javier, and Asanjo Needy and Lewix, whomever that is. I probably butchered that. and brought the N64 classic title to the PC and beyond.
Wow.
This is the second recompilation project related to the game. Also has the same technology used to make Zelda 64 recompilation, which I guess is a PC port as well.
Mm-hmm.
The upside the project uses is the RT64 by Dario Samo as its graphics rendered, which is described by Sonic Dreamcaster as the most accurate N64 HLE renderer out there.
Oh, wow.
So we might be looking at something that's going to look better than the analog.
Mm-hmm.
And the N64 analog that just came out.
Wow.
The audio accuracy is perfect, as promised.
Do a barrel roll.
Yeah, do a barrel roll, Fox. Let's see. Version, blah, blah, blah. Star Fox 64 recompiled is compatible with Microsoft Windows, Linux, both ARM and x86, and Mac OS from the get-go, which is pretty cool.
That's awesome. It's on all those platforms.
Yeah. The intention of the developer is for both ports to coexist and evolve on their own using different technologies. So I think that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Star Fox 64 is really, really, really close game in my heart after you whooping my ass all the fucking time. So sick of it.
Really?
Yeah. You always beat that game.
I don't ever remember owning that game, though.
We
Did we just rented it?
We got it for Christmas, brother. We got Star Fox 64 and Diddy Kong Racing.
I remember Diddy Kong. Why is Star Fox like blocked out for some reason?
We had Star Fox. I can't let you do that, Star Fox. And just to take you down.
I don't know. Maybe I just secretly enjoyed Diddy Kong and didn't tell y'all.
You might have did because I enjoyed Diddy Kong too. Diddy Kong Racing is the shit. I love Diddy Kong Racing. I used the Tiger Timber. And you know what? It's so terrible that Rare didn't use those characters for their own games.
Were they licensed by someone else?
No, they were all Rare characters.
And they didn't put them in?
So the only people that got their own game was Diddy because of Diddy Kong Racing.
Mm-hmm.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Hold on. Banjo-Kazooie. Hold on. Bear with me. Why is Dollar General on my thing here?
You need to make a stop somewhere?
No, not at all. Not at Dollar General. Excuse me. Okay. Banjo-Kazooie, Diddy Kong Race, Diddy Kong, and Conker.
Conker's Bad Fur Day, y'all.
Those were the only 3 characters that got their own games. Everybody else did not.
Oh, maybe they ran out of time because didn't shortly after Rare kind of disappeared. Well, I mean, disappear.
It didn't disappear because they came up with GoldenEye, then they came up with Perfect Dark.
But GoldenEye was before Diddy Kong.
No, GoldenEye and Diddy Kong. No. Diddy Kong was before GoldenEye.
Was it? Okay. Maybe I'm thinking
or around the same time.
Maybe I'm thinking of them trying to revive Rare games, and they're like, "No, we can't because we're gone."
But I'm sure they had, because Rare is they were very creative with their characters. I'm sure they had more characters.
Yeah. Than
we know about. So yeah, they had Diddy Kong, Banjo, Dixie Kong, Tip Tup, the turtle. I like Tip Tup, but I use Timber all the time. Pipsy, Crunch, Drumstick the rooster, Conker the squirrel, and Whizpig. Whizpig, I think, was the boss, right?
I don't remember. It sounds familiar.
I think he was the boss.
Whizpig.
Yeah, and then they had GoldenEye, they had Banjo-Kazooie 1 and 2, they had Conker's Bad Fur Day, they had Diddy Kong Racing, they had Perfect Dark, they had Jet Force Gemini. You didn't like that game. I rented that game so many times. You didn't care for it.
Let me take a look here. Jet Force Gemini. Oh, yeah. Doesn't look like anything I'd play.
Oh, it's a great game, though. Let me see. Jet Force Gemini, Killer Instinct,
Yes, remember Killer Instinct.
Blast Corps, Mickey's USA Speedway, Killer Instinct 2, Project Dream, and Jeopardy.
This is Jeopardy.
Like they had a lineup on the N64. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. So all of you Star Fox enthusiasts, go check that out.
Check it out, y'all.
Okay. Timeextension.com, or just look up Star Fox 64 recompilation project. Pretty sure I'll give you ways to download it, but I might have to do that for my PC. So we'll see. We'll see. Otherwise, I got nothing more today. My face hurts.
Brother, thank you. Being sick and everything.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan flu game here, y'all.
Yeah, and I came up again and fucking just talked your ear off.
Hey, it's fine. Sometimes it's good to do that.
Yeah. Fans, I need to let my brother have more input. I have so much to say. And I don't let him do it. And I need to. I need to.
Don't worry, guys. I do talk from time to time.
He does, but he needs to get more because he's the brains behind a lot of this stuff. So I'm just here to talk. I'm here so I don't get fined.
Okay,
I'm here to build an empire for all of us.
Yes.
Kind of. Maybe. I'm sick. Leave me alone.
Well, thank you for listening. And next time, yes, we will have the Mega Man 04 episode.
Oh, yeah. That's a great one.
And then I guess
that game, though. It keeps so hard.
Yeah. And then we'll have our, I don't know, thoughts of the 0 video games, all 4. So you hear that from us. And
the storyline is great. I think.
Hold on, we'll save that for.
Okay.
We'll save that when we get there. But thank you for listening, and again, brother, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Catch us on the next episode.
Doodles.
Peace.